Welcome to the second THUGPRO stream of recent. As always, Sasha is here with us.
Hi there, how's it going?
And this time she actually imported some of these models herself, so definitely linking to that into the description. But alright, for now oh wait, did my tricks save? Oh, of course they didn't. Alright, we gotta do scary grind. Coffin, because she's like, she's spooky. And, the Casper, because he's a ghost. Alright. Oh. Elvira and Shrek, that is a hell of a combination there. I like how one of the features was they added back the Shrek voice. So I can see blood like explode from his face while he goes, "Oh, for Pete's sake!"
Now there's so many moves in here that I've never heard of.
Any names sticking out?
Swimmer, flying squirrel.
Oh, I had the flying squirrel last server.
Assume a position 2.
Yeah, I forget exactly what flying squirrel was. It was pretty normal looking, really, but. Also, I'm using your Ridge Racer soundtrack right now.
Oh, don't worry, I'm doing the same.
I was a bit scared of using the Evolution one because I was worried about the copyright, but. Wait, a friend of yours worked with Elvira. Hold on. You gotta elaborate on that. Wait, yeah, from what I've seen, Elvira is very cool, and I'm pretty glad, especially nowadays. But oh, she ran the catering for her reality show. It's a that's a hell of a story to tell. Oh man, if like you had to work with anybody for a reality show, that'd probably be the best. I was actually sorry.
I forgot I left all my HUD elements off because I was taking pictures earlier.
Oh. Well, hopefully her reality show did not involve her slamming her face into the pavement over and over again, because that's kind of probably what's going to happen here. Oh man, that's cool as hell though. Out of bounds. So you said this model was from The Sims 2?
Yeah. It's different from the one I had before, but this one actually had like a Reagan stuff on it.
Huh. So like, was she also just kind of a character that would show up in an expansion or something?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a model that someone made in like a mod or what.
Either way, it's pretty spot on. Hi, I'm Elvira. Welcome to Jackass. I can't decide if Kenny Rogers or Elvira is the most appropriate Jackass host.
I mean, didn't she basically host like a horror
A what now?
like a horror Jackass, basically?
Oh, did she? Was that the reality show that she was talking about, or?
I think so.
Huh. How did I not make it onto that show? Alt-tabbed and it crashed. Yeah, it does that. Sorry. This game is not very stable. It might actually just be us unless I put the word out that we're doing THUGPRO. Actually, let me do that real quick. Let's observe Asuka doing sweet tricks. Hell of a thing there. Let's see. Oh, is that not playing the sounds now? Great. Okay. I guess we can start a game now? Oh. I look back and there's, Bam's dad. Alright, Alright, I am going to start a graffiti game. So hopefully this doesn't, like, crash your game.
Oh, I hope so.
Don Vito is not in this game. I am utterly surprised that he's not. Well, you can make him. I think the image of Elvira and Asuka doing sweet skateboarding tricks together, I think, summarizes us pretty well.
The best summary.
Yeah. Damn it. I keep like falling off of that. Okay. What? What? Some very confusing camera there. Oh man, you got a massive lead there. But I should probably like reposition the chat window so I can actually see most of it. Destruction bonus, the best bonus. That's just my own. Yeah, the drawback is that Vira's voice, like a lot of these voices now sound very interesting. I heard Melina doing clown noises when she fell down. Alright. Okay, yeah, the Tony Hawk games were made using a modded version of the Resident Evil engine. I did not know that. Because I just haven't played much Resident Evil, as it turns out. I played, like, the first game, and I I actually got what was it? Umbrella Chronicles or whatever for like a Christmas gift randomly. And I tried.
Chronicles isn't too bad.
I didn't play through a lot of it. Then again, I could I feel like that's not the right the name for it somehow, but it might be though. Either way, I could give Resident Evil a shot. It doesn't seem like my kind of series, but you know, you never know. I never thought I would like Earthbound as much as I did, and here we are.
Also, as far as Resident Evil character skateboarding, I can make that happen now.
Oh yeah. Man, I gotta... It'd be funny if I can get, like, one of the, like, reskinned Unreal models that I made and put it in here.
I could probably make it work out somehow.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, because one of them's just, like, the texture wad, so I could actually probably just do that as is. Like, I could just make custom shirts and stuff. Yeah, I remember playing Resident Evil 1 a long time ago, but... Oh, I got so into the conversation, I forgot that we didn't start a game. Although, she just fell out. Alright, what... Right, that was the Casper flip. Oh, okay. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by, all the same. Alright, what was
See you soon, Jaina.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, trying to remember what the other, Combo Mambo. I think when I was over your place, we usually played Graffiti and Combo Mambo.
Graffiti is just like the best game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I think, like, the one that we played the most was Horse, and we can't really do that here, unfortunately. But... So the soundtrack's really good. I'm glad I grabbed it. Yeah.
I was gonna work on another soundtrack later, or earlier, but I ended up getting distracted by doing all the models.
Yeah, these these are really good. I never thought I'd see Elvira and Asuka skate together, and it is the best. I know there's like a way that you can like mod in custom parts so that like the THUGPRO people would actually add it. But this is obviously what Elvira sounds like.
Damn it.
Just keeps going. Ooh, ooh. Also, she just like slammed into a crashed warplane. This is I don't know what the theme of this map is really supposed to be.
Bermuda Triangle is the theme.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. There's a lot of just weird stuff going on. Well, we can make that Resident Evil skateboarding game either. Actually, the subject of Resident Evil's engine being used for these series, it's funny how similar that is to the discussion we had about Versus and Slap Happy Rhythm Busters. I wanted to hear what Elvira sounds like when she freaks out. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can beat the score. Oof. Okay,
Oops, hang on.
what happened? Oh,
I seem to have lost my HUD.
oh. You gaps.
There it goes.
Alright, I think we'll do that thing where, we'll just, like, do 2 games on one level and then switch.
That sounds fair.
Hopefully, everything goes smoothly doing that. Let's go to... We're already on the cruise ship. School 2. The school harder. What's her sticker anyway? Oh. It just says Tony Hawk. Alright, I'm gonna start one of them graffiti games. Alright. I thought it said the player with the most frags wins. I was like, wait a minute. Like, what are the
That's Slap.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like suddenly Tony Hawk turns into an FPS. Tony Hawk's pro.
Tony Hawk's Pro Gamer.
That'll work. It's what they call what they call an FPTH, first person Tony Hawk. Oh, yeah, this mod has, like, a whole bunch of levels from other games in here, including some of the Disney skateboarding games, because there is the Toy Story level in here. It is pretty sweet. Not all of them are in there, because I think they're still working on it a bunch, but... Whoa. What happened to my sound? Alright. I mostly played Underground 2, so that may explain why I feel very at home with this mod, but... It actually seems to be an uncommon sentiment. Because it's mostly like either 2 or 3 for most people, but...
I have a weird love for 4.
I forget if I even played that. I remember I've played 3. I just, It did have my favorite menu, which is cool that they just added it to THUGPRO. Alright, I gotta figure something out here. Alright. It's funny when I played this mode before I was really familiar with it. I kept like trying to just spray graffiti everywhere. I'm like, why am I not getting points?
I think that's what Gina was doing.
Oh, really?
So it seemed.
Yeah, it's not really like explained very well. Oh. Alright, let's do, what was the other one? Score attack. Probably score attack should be a bit longer. Oh wait, no, combo mambo. 4.5 minutes, yeah. That'll work. Oh, the music stopped. I can actually fix this. Yeah. I probably should have done a grab trick there, but hey there, Oscar. Let's see. This is some imagery right here. Quoting that. I don't think
Neversoft makes games anymore. I think Guitar Hero 5 was like their last one.
Oh, they made that, huh?
All the Guitar Heroes like after 3 were Neversoft. Except for Live, which I think is a whole different studio.
It's funny, I think I kind of missed out on the whole Rock Band stuff. Because in hindsight, I probably would have been really into it, but... My favorite Elvira line there. If I was out in public and saw Asuka doing the worm on a skateboard, I don't know what the fuck I'd do. I would be like, yep, I saw that. Damn it.
Damn it.
And mostly now what I know Guitar Hero and stuff for is how that's pretty much how most of the Neil Cicierega mashups got made. Or I think that might have been Rock Band. Either way, one of those games. Because,
It was Rock Band specifically.
okay, yeah, that would make sense.
The ultimate irony is that like there was Neil Cicierega songs in Rock Band for a while.
Were there?
I think it was Brody Quest and Ultimate Showdown.
That's amazing. Yeah, I gotta, like, find where that, those depositories of songs are, because I might want to just mess with them. That and having a, after listening to that song Best, I just want a clean clip of Dave Grohl just yelling. But... also, through that, I've been surprised at what songs are actually in there. Like, I didn't expect Popcorn to be in Rock Band, but maybe that wasn't one of them, because that was an instrumental anyway. No, I gotta look that up. Hell of a time for my dog to start getting stuck in a wire. Hey, come here. How'd you even do that? There we go. Alright, gotta see if I can beat this. Ah!
Very expensive level, I think. I'm so used to like the really constrained ones.
Yeah. It's it just hit me. I should just make a playlist of all of Neil's mashups. Because I feel like I need to skate to Roller Closer at least once. Alright, gotta change levels now. Let's do some more, 2 levels, which there aren't really that many of them. But that's okay. Alright, now we're in Venice. Which I made my grand debut by slamming my face into the pavement, as I usually do. Also, I guess that bandwidth problem got resolved because I haven't been hearing complaints about it crashing or anything.
So far, I haven't had any crashing problems.
I meant like the actual stream. Like apparently at one point while I was setting up, the connection was just like really bad for some reason. Seems to have been fixed now though.
The funniest thing I've learned today is that, like, when it comes to models, like, anything after PS3 era is, like, pick a god and pray.
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
When it comes to, like, trying to import models, like, anything, like, PS3 era or after, getting it to work is, like, just pick a god and pray.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know how I got Oscar to work.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
still, like, befuddled.
That was kind of left field, yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do Hisako and Loveheart earlier, and they just refused to work.
Man, Hisako doing the scary grind.
Apparently it's just something with the hair just does not agree.
Yeah, I suppose there is a lot of detail on it. Those are characters that are like, you can't even really... You might be able to make a reasonable love heart. Like, in the creation system, but... I wonder if, I guess that wouldn't be possible. They just ended up ripping some of the skaters from, Tony Hawk 5 or something. Because I did actually make Lil Wayne in reference of that, because I just found it funny that he was in there, but...
Didn't one of them have, like, one of the Ninja Turtles in it?
That sounds familiar? But... I'll have to look that up later. I just remember, yeah, watching the Giant Bomb video of 5, and I just remember the creative character in that is, like, really bad, the way they did it. Like, it's like instead of being able to edit how we do now, it's like you just have to edit over a skill set, and you can't edit it. Or like
I think one of the Project 8, I think, had a similar thing.
Yeah, because they compared it to Soul Calibur Soul of, so it's like your character is using Soul of Lil Wayne. I forget what the context was, but I explicitly remember Jeff saying the sentence, "Let Wheezy rapture."
That was a spill.
Yeah. Which, by the way, because I'm apparently a bit masochistic. I've yet to finish the quick look of the new Shaq game, because that is a thing that happened.
I'm of the mind of, like, even Giant Bomb, like, watching that, I can't stomach that.
Alex literally starts off, like, the first couple of minutes by saying, "Don't buy this game," and it's like the video didn't even start. But... just make Shaq in here. Put him in a good game. Just like put the Shaq Fu soundtrack in here. Complete with the annoying synth bleeps that the Genesis version had. Or at least in emulation.
I could probably make it happen.
Make the cat lady a skater. For some reason I just always found it amusing that Shaq Fu had a cat lady in it. Oh man, you got like a huge lead. On me there. No, jump on the... Ah. Damn. Okay. Alright, let's try Combo Mambo. What other games we got here? Instead of curiosity, we have Firefight.
I remember that one being really weird.
Yeah, like not a lot like really happens in it.
You just shoot fireballs at each other, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's like really, it's really unlikely that anything will actually hit, is the problem. Whereas with Slap, there's a bit more of a lenient approach to it. I remember one of my friends actually made a dolphin port of Shaq Fu, the original one, and he said apparently the European version has like better like input like response or something like that. Like I actually read that a few times, but I haven't like checked it out for myself. Which, I mean, anything to make that game feel less floaty is welcome.
I feel like someone out there somehow has done like just a full rebalanced patch for the game or something.
That should be that should happen, but it never will. Yet. Apparently the PAL version of Shaq Fu has oh, okay. I'll have to ask him again when I remember, and hopefully not forget, like a second time.
Damn it.
Hell of a beach party here. So I'm guessing the scary grind belongs to the zombie characters.
Might belong to the Voodoo Doctor, I think.
He only had the McTwist, I think. That's because everybody has the McTwist, apparently. Unless, like, this mod kind of, like, removes some of the unique movesets by accident.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Shaq... I think people will remember the Shaq Fu sequel. It came out, like this month, I think? Or... No, it was last month, because this month just started. And boy, should that not have happened. It's funny when, like, these trailers are always like, man, the original game sucked. This one is way better. It's like, no, it's not. It's actually way worse. It's a hell of an achievement. So now we gotta make a trailer for that game. It's like, the original game wasn't good. The second game sucked. This one is good. It's like Shaq Fu 3 will be the third time's a charm of the series. Though I did always find it interesting that, you know, it always, like, you know, with those old consoles and stuff, it's always like, what port, like, is best? And usually you get, like, kind of middling decisions. Shaq Fu's case, no, it's the Genesis one is just undoubtedly the best one. Because the SNES one doesn't have, like, 5 of the characters. It's... I forget the details as to why that is, but it was one of those things where it was, like... It was kind of, staggering how much better the Genesis version was in that regard. Because, like, Colonel wasn't in it, the little kid wasn't in it, the old master wasn't in it.
And I read, like, the whole article that Bad Game Hall of Fame did recently. It was just really in-depth about the whole thing.
Oh yeah, Cass does not skimp around on the detail. Really good read, though. I still say she made the best article of Hong Kong 97 of all time.
The whole article on, like, Backstage Assault, that was just really good, too.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got a sequel to Space Jam. Let's try, let's try Hawaii. Yeah. Man, this map looks cool. Also, the music really fits for it right now. What song is playing? Naked Glow. That's a hell of a title. Oh, right, yeah, I guess Shut Up and Jam Gaiden would be a sequel of Space Jam in its own little bizarre way. Yeah, because the Monstars were in it. Or, no, they were mentioned in the story as, like, a past occurrence, but... then Michael Jordan somehow became evil. Incredibly evil, even. Elvira skating in the sunlight. Well, I have an explanation for that. Sunscreen.
By the way, you should come find me. I'm like sitting by a big old tiki statue because I don't know if you've ever actually like seen this.
Hold on. Big old tiki statue. Oh, wait a minute.
Just find me. I'm standing right next to it.
Wait, what?
I'm standing right next to it, so just find me, I think.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. I'll try to get a shot of us there, though. Let's see. I'll come find you. Right, yeah, the basketball that absorbed all their talent was... yeah, I forgot that was actually a major plot point in Jam Gaiden. Okay, that's not it.
I just wish there was like a mini map or something.
Oh, wait, here we go. Hell of a picture here. Let me save that. Oh, God. I just looked back and she just jumped in. That's a hell of... okay, I gotta make that a GIF now. I forgot that Jam Gaiden 2 even existed, because it still doesn't.
I think the weirdest part is that Barkley Shut Up and Jam is just kind of just a mediocre game, and yet Shut Up and Jam Gaiden is the best.
Yeah, that's the... Shut Up and Jam got, like, well, the original Shut Up and Jam is basically NBA Jam if, like, you can't get NBA Jam working. Somehow. But yeah, like, Jam Gaiden is, like, just kind of objectively good. Except for a couple of jokes that aren't great, but, you know, hey. It was an earlier time. Alright, whoa, alright. Okay, so... graffiti. Also, there's goal attack, and it seems to be grayed out. Oh, right, okay. Because it's like a team-based thing, and we only have like 2 people, so... Okay. I like how there's a trick called the disaster. Yeah, vidcons is a good term, I think.
I'm prone to using guns with the apostrophe.
Oh, right, yeah, there's that too. My favorite part about that game is that it's such a ridiculous plot, but yet somehow it's just like, it's pretty well written at times. In terms of, like, the dialogue and all that. I remember, like, the scene where they take, you know, Charles' son to Wilford Brimley had, like, really good dialogue that was like, wait a minute. Like, I kind of just realized what I was looking at. Man, Charles Barkley is one hell of a depressing protagonist, that's for sure. But then again, when you've caused the apocalypse, but also I've finished Lisa the I forget what, I think Lisa the Painful's like the good one.
I don't think I've played any of the Lisa games.
They're they're something. I don't know how to really describe them other than I really like them, or at least painful anyway. It's horrifically bleak, but also it's hilarious, and also it's just a really good game. A lot of the characters are good in it. And also, I forgot about the most important part. There is a character who's literally just Shockmaster. He's,
what?
Yeah, no, there is a character called Shock Lord in that game. And there's actually like a whole ton of wrestler references in there too. Like, actually, yeah, there was like I forgot that there was a, like kind of a, I don't know, like if you call it a side quest team. It's like one of those things where it's like you have to go on a mission because one of your teammates got like kidnapped or whatever. The team you have to get them back from, or one of them, I think there were different sets. They were just Ralph, Terry, and Clark. It's Shockmaster can be explained by looking up Shockmaster on YouTube and clicking on the first result. Thankfully, the dude who, you know, who did all that, he is actually a super cool guy. So, I'm pretty happy about that.
He's kind of one of those wrestlers that you just kind of want to meet in real life.
Oh, yeah. Probably wouldn't be too hard to, actually. Harry's, like, really big into comic books, so you'd probably catch him at, like, Comic-Con or something. Damn.
222 things in this map. Good lord.
Shit. Wow. I somehow landed on my ass and then fell in the water.
I also really want to meet Glacier someday.
Oh, yeah.
He's just the best guy.
Yeah, Glacier and Shockmaster, it's funny how, like, you know, all these, like, wrestlers that got made fun of tend to mostly be the coolest ones.
Glacier was given the weirdest gimmick and just rolled with it for his career. Didn't
Yeah.
really, like, have a problem with it.
It was charming that way.
The most expensive entrance in wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, he's got that under his belt, that's for sure. Okay, so, did we do combo attack, or? Sorry, I got so caught up in the conversation that I forgot that... We just did graffiti, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Oh, Earthquake, right. He was actually a character in that, that WAF No Mercy mod that I was messing with a while back. He's like the first character in it. Which Glacier was also in that, because he was actually in an Aki game, which is something that I still just find very strange. He was really fun to play as, though. He was one of the few characters in, like, the original WCW game he came from, to have, like a combo system. Like, a lot of them just use, like, you know, like, normal grapples and everything, but he actually had a, like, strike combo system, that only the Japanese-only games had, but he's one of the few characters that just had it in that game anyway. I think it was like him, Goldberg, somebody else, but yeah, like not a lot of characters had it. Also, I just did a butt slap. I still don't know what those are in the context of this game.
Damn it! You got too stylish.
I'm just grinding on a power line. This is what I do now. The anti-Casper? Is that like the draft name for the Ghostbusters?
When my board went skyward and the moment I did freak out, it just like magnetized back into my hand.
Yeah, I noticed why the bite board was not looking right with Carl. It's because the surfboard, like with that animation, it just like blinks out of existence because it's not really supported by it. So it literally just did look like he was spewing sparks out like he was a malfunctioning cyborg. Unless if there's a dog barking. For once, not in real life. One of the few times that the dogs aren't barking in real life, they're barking in the game. I mean, when you see the Mistress of Darkness skating on your property, you know, you gotta alert your owners. Ah, man, this is such a good chill-out game, you know? Oh, God. No. I don't want to see that. What happened on your end?
Lost another.
Damn, I was trying to jump off of it, but guess that ain't working. She barely even got on that time.
Damn it.
I combat the scary grind into itself. Alright, say maybe, 3 more levels, then we'll call it, or?
That's fair.
Okay. I'm honestly amazed I'm still awake right now.
I'm honestly amazed I haven't crashed yet.
Yeah, that too. Maybe they updated the game to make it more stable. Like, it's kind of like one of those patch things. Okay. So you mentioned 4, so we'll go to a level from that. Let's go to college.
Oh no, not again.
Don't worry, we're just skating there. Swallow Pride. Homecoming 2K2. Okay, that's a hell of a slogan for that. What the? That was interesting. Okay. California. Oh, well. Alright, we're in California now, I guess. We're in Red Hot Chili Peppers state. This just reminds me of one of my new favorite Hard Times articles where it was just like, new Red Hot Chili Pepper singles is just Wikipedia article for California read out or something like that.
Hard Times is like really good.
Yeah, I was like, I was shocked at how good it is. Like, the running joke where it's like, punk so-and-so doesn't give a fuck if so-and-so is my favorite thing in the world. Punk magician doesn't give a fuck if this is your card. But I think my all-time favorite from that is, punk Netflix subscription doesn't give a fuck if you're still watching. Right. Then there was also, no, I know, I still think my all-time favorite is still, it's just so simplistic, but Green Day threatens to release new album. It's still so effective. You know what happened last time, don't make us do this. God, for the Red Hot Chili Peppers ones, too, there was, like, the Mandela effect of people swearing there was a decent Red Hot Chili Peppers album. It's the strange phenomenon that people think that they had at least one album that didn't suck, but it's not true, it's all garbage. Although admittedly I do like the song Breaking the Girl, but that's about it.
I have a weird fondness for Stadium Arcade. That was a pretty decent album.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I'm succumbing to the Mandela effect because I feel like they have at least one good one. I mean, can't make that many albums and have them all suck, you know? But was that album like relatively like right, they did Love Roller Coaster in the Beavis and Butthead movie, right? The only thing that's garbage is pop music in general. That is probably the most wrong sentence ever typed in this chat. Oh, that's
spine transferred into nothing.
Oh, that Stadium Arcadium's the one where Danny California came from. I actually like that song. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. But I just... Then there was like a weird thing where like Anthony Kiedis and Mike Patton were having like a years-long fight for some reason. Like it was, yeah, I don't know. But no, Love Roller Coaster cover. That's actually the first time I heard that song when I was little, and it's funny how it's like it's mostly the same song, but Anthony's just rapping in the middle of it, and it's funny because every copy I have of Beavis and Butthead Do America doesn't bother to subtitle the rap part. Oh, it's a Tom Petty song. Okay. Which one? I gotta do a comparison later. Because I like how Smashing Pumpkins, one of their biggest hits is just a ripoff of a Husker Du song. But it's like they took a Husker Du song, got one of the like notes that they played wrong on purpose. They played it right, and that was basically their song. Mary Jane's Last Dance. Alright, I'll have to... Oh, God! I wish you wouldn't stop falling on her crotch a lot.
I've had a lot of Asuka falling on her back. She's just gonna suck, considering she's wearing, like, next to nothing.
Yeah.
This is her 2K17 model, too. She's also barefoot.
That's not a thing with her, is it? Or, Oh, yeah, I guess it would be then. Yeah. I thought it was just like a weird glitch with a model or something for a second.
For a while, she just wrestled with like only kick pads, and then WWE went, actually, nobody's allowed to wrestle barefoot anymore. Because I think like Rusev broke his ankle or something, so they just went, okay, nobody does it anymore.
Ah. Right, I forgot that whole thing was that Anthony Kiedis thought Mike Patton was ripping him off, even though Mike Patton admitted that he was ripping Fishbone off. And yeah, they got him, he got them blacklisted at shows, so, yeah, Anthony's not that great of a guy, as it turns out, but...
Lee seems alright, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike Patton seems like a very swell man. I like how there's one interview of him where, like, somebody edited a clip where he was just swearing up a storm, and apparently the context was he learned, like, halfway through the interview that he could have swore the entire time. He was very politely like, oh, I can do that? Okay, and he just, like, fires off, like, 20 of them in one sentence. He's like, alright, we can continue.
It's like me coming home from work.
Yeah, same.
Ow.
Also, he was the original voice of Nathan Spencer in the Bionic Commando reboot, which the Marvel games failed because they didn't bring back Mike Patton as the VA.
Which reboot? The Rearm one or the
one where
it was like on the 360?
I think the 360 one. Like the one that I think the Marvel version's based off of, I think. Alright, Combo Mambo. Yeah, the Dreadlocky Spencer. He was also the voice for all the zombies in Left 4 Dead, apparently? Or at least, like, the infected. Which I think are all of them. I don't know. It has been a while since I played that as well. Although, when I did play it last, I saw that Coach has one of the best lines I've ever heard anyone intensely say. It was like, I think it was like the amusement park map, and Coach very intensely says, "Get your asses to the Tunnel of Love!" And that just always stuck with me. Yeah, right, yeah. Mike Patton was also the Darkness in, well, The Darkness. I think he's also the voice of the Darkness in the second one as well. Alright. Damn it! What? don't even know how I beefed it there. I actually, I didn't play through much of the Darkness 2, mostly just I got distracted, but I like how that game just immediately starts. I thought there was gonna be like a bit of like, you know, recap or whatever from the first one, but it's like, no, you go to a restaurant, then all of a sudden a cart just goes through the restaurant and the game immediately starts. I remember, I almost beat the first one before, one of the, like, I think it was one of, like, the flashback levels. I just didn't know what to do, and I just dropped the game after that. Or the behind the scenes of, Sorry, I just had to look at that for a second. Yeah, speaking of behind the scenes, I've been watching a lot of Demo Derby. Well, I was. I should probably get back to doing that. But, yeah, I remember... I think I actually was gifted the game Painkiller on Steam a while ago. And it's funny, because the behind the scenes is like... It's a making of, but also, it's like... the main character, like, walking around the offices and, like, killing them after he's done interviewing them. It's really weird. It's like, who is responsible for the, like, levels of my suffering? And it's like, well, we worked on the sketches first. It's just like... and then after he's done interviewing him, he just stabs the guy. It's like, I don't get it. I think they also had one where they interviewed the guy who made Spawn, and that was very weird.
Is that the one where he was doing like the weird Twilight Zone monologue about himself?
It might have been.
Sounded like a rejected line from Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
He is a Darth Marenghi character that escaped into the real world. From what I can gather in that interview. I just remember, like, he just very normally just goes, like, people come up to me, it's like, oh man, you must be sick and twisted and come up with these ideas, and it's like, no, I sleep like a baby. I'm like, how are these things are related? Alright, we got 2 more levels.
Might have actually changed characters because
I
wasn't expecting to go this long without it crashing.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's probably change mine too real quick. Dark Place is amazing. Like, it took me a while to actually get it, but it is one of the few things that actually get, like, purposely bad right, because they know it makes it bad. Oh god, it's endlessly quotable, that series. Or show, or whatever the hell. Let's play as Tanya.
So, fun fact, I was actually working on, like, a port of MKX Tanya.
Huh, really?
But, her hair was, like, another one of the culprits of not cooperating.
Jeez.
Her hair and her eyes, for some reason, too.
Well, she's reasonably made and creative skater, at least. It's back up, by the way.
One sec.
Yeah. I forgot you can actually sketch these buses. Which, I should probably play the game Skitchin' one day. Or for more than, like, 5 minutes. Which I remember being a more complex road rash, for the most part.
I'm not seeing the server.
Let me start that up again. Host game, Melvstream. Unless I'm just so tired, but so tired that I didn't even realize that I didn't start the server, which I think is exactly what happened. It should be up now, though. Yeah, that speech he gave about the deodorant where it was like, it blocks up all your pores. If you block up all your pores, you die. Like, I just remember that, oh yeah, you can request the last one.
Yeah, I remember this level. We did this with Kazu.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we still got...
Ah. Asuka and Tanya. Oh. Tell the skateboarding team. New York from Thug 1. Let's see if that's actually in here. Do you mean New Jersey? I'm not seeing a New York here. Well, where'd you go? What?
Don't. Well, that time was just lost connection.
Huh. Let me change the level while we're, because we don't want repeats, you know? Alright. Somehow I feel like I've been here before, like in real life. Something about this strikes me very familiar. Oh God, was there?
Like really bad like Chinese McDonald's person.
That sounds terrible. I'm glad they're not here anymore.
The McDonald's is still here though.
Well, McDonald's isn't bad. It's just okay, let's graffiti. Actually, this might have to be the last one because it's like midnight now. So.
Is it really? Dang.
Yeah. And also, I think the fact that I slept for like maybe 4.5 hours last night is finally catching up to me. But ugh.
Son of a...
Alright, I forgot I actually edited this interface. Because you can do that now, strangely. You can make your own theme. It's something else. Okay, this is graffiti, so I better just... But I completed a combo, yet I still fell on my face, and it like counted it as a good combo.
Building over here is going nuts.
The one now?
There's a big building on the map.
And it's just like freaking out or something?
It just like disco shine.
Huh. It seems like a lot of these tracks kind of have like long bits of silence at the end. Or that their game's just acting funny. Ah. Of the glass building. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of a weird visual there. I probably should have like did a trick there, but I decided I didn't need to. This is a really close match of graffiti here.
That was really close.
Yeah. On did I actually... Oh wow, yeah. Like last second. 244.
Didn't actually see what the final score was because the HUD vanished again.
It was like 40. Alright, last combo mambo of the night. Yeah, that building is bugging the hell out over there. Either that or is like this kind of something going on in there, isn't it? Yep.
Ow.
There's the fabled McDonald's over there.
Oh, son of a...
I always find it funny that breaking your board in half is like the level 2 freak out, but the level 3 freak out is they just throw it. Ah!
Pizza.
Oh shit, you got the game. Shit, it might be too late at this point. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, we should definitely, like, organize another one of these. Don't know when, but... I remember the dragon display. Oh man, you got like a massive lead going on right now. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, there's Spider-Man. That's really strange. Well, there's always the community like creations that they might have added them back in somehow.
I think like a Spider-Man right in the front. Look.
Oh, it's probably in front page because everybody's downloading them. Thankfully, that's not too hard. It's just more of a client-side thing. But if we all have it like synced up, that'll be fine. It's like pretty much as long as it's on stream. Oh my god, that lead. Jeez. Alright.
Oh, jeez. I'm just noticing something incredibly wrong with the model I'm using. Her thumb is like going nuts.
Oh, let me hit observe. Maybe I can take a look at it. Oh, whoops.
It's not doing it anymore. It's just, for a brief while, it was just stuck in rotation.
Oscar in front of a McDonald's. It is strange that that one worked. It really is. Well, I think that is about all the time I have because it's really late. But yeah, Ramona and Bag. Let's definitely organize something sometime. We'll see what we can do. For now, tomorrow is SmackDown. And Tuesday we're actually planning a early birthday stream for Sasha, so y'all better be there.
I don't know what we'll do yet, but we'll be doing something.
Yeah. Yeah, but for now I have to like go lay down or something. So
oh yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. But thanks everybody for stopping by and being up this late, because I honestly didn't expect anybody to still be here. And thanks Sasha for being here and porting these models and everything.
No problem.
And we will see you tomorrow. So see you later.
Good night.